Hey everyone, it's Father Sean for another episode of the Couch Chat. And as we're getting after Christmas, I'm realizing I got some mugs, almost said clubs, but some mugs for Christmas. So just figured maybe these next couple weeks I'll show off some of the new mugs. This one, a little Bible verse. The publican went home at peace with God. Well, isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? You know, the man who goes home justified, the tax collector, the publican, or however you pronounce it. So anyways, thanks for the Christmas mug. The coffee is just dandy. So we've got something going on throughout the Archdiocese this week. This upcoming Sunday is actually the kickoff for the Catholic Ministries Appeal. So the Catholic Ministries Appeal, sometimes abbreviated as the CMA, supports a bunch of various ministries throughout the Archdiocese. It doesn't support the central offices, it actually supports different ministries. So one of them would be like campus ministry, prison ministry, hospital chaplaincy, some new evangelization ministries, especially like the marriage, the engaged couple retreat for marriages, St. Rita's School for the Deaf. Also helps fund the seminary down in Cincinnati, and some of our retired clergy. So what this is the people of the Archdiocese of Cincinnati, that's all of us, supporting ministries that no one parish can do on their own. So for example, the prison ministry at the Dayton Women's Prison or at the Lebanon Correctional Facility, one parish isn't able to sustain all the work that needs done there for the prison ministry in the prisons. So what we do as an archdiocese is we come together for these very important kind of life-changing ministries in people's lives and then invest resources, personnel, materials, so that prisoners in that moment can have an encounter with Christ. And so many great moments with that in our prison ministry. Hopefully you've seen a couple of them detailed in the Catholic Telegraph. So some really just beautiful things happening in prison ministry in the Archdiocese of Cincinnati. And then another one that I think probably affects so many of us is the ministry to our public universities. So the two are, at least the three Catholic universities in the Archdiocese of Cincinnati, so that would be the University of Dayton, Xavier University, and Mount St. Joseph. They take care of the Catholic campus ministry themselves, right? They fund that, they seek out the personnel, the priests, whoever else helps. But on our public university campuses, especially the larger ones, there's of course the university is not going to fund that themselves, right? Wright State is not going to fund the Catholic campus ministry. So we as an archdiocese support the Catholic campus ministry happening at our major Catholic universities. So that means we've got full-time ministry happening and a priest assigned to Wright State University, to the University of Cincinnati, and to Miami University in Oxford. And actually, Father Mike Willig's brother, Father Jacob Willig, is the priest that serves the students at Miami University. So all of these universities have so many incredible things. But a lot of our last year's graduating class, at least a handful of students, went down to the University of Cincinnati. And so I saw a couple of them back for Christmas and just kind of maybe weddings or different things happening throughout the year, family get-togethers. And it's always so edifying to hear about their stories about growing in their faith on the college campus. And that can be a real worry that so many parents have. So when they send their kids away to college, like they're going to a public university, what's going to happen? Are they going to grow in their faith? Are they not? Or how's that going to happen? Or is it going to dwindle? And beautifully, our three large Catholic universities in the Archdiocese, Wright State, UC, and Miami, I might have said Catholic universities, secular universities, just have very vibrant campus ministries. They just do a wonderful job bringing people to Jesus Christ and transforming lives. So it's just a beautiful thing. And then maybe one other last thing just to touch on is the engaged couple retreats and a lot of the new evangelization ministry that's put on in the Archdiocese. So our parishes ourselves do a lot of our marriage prep in-house, and what we do for engaged couples, we run our own engaged couple retreat 3 times a year. But many of our engaged couples aren't able to make it to the ones that we host just because of their schedules and how things line up. And even if you have children, grandchildren at other parishes, a lot of times they'll go to the ones that the Archdiocese puts on. And the Archdiocese just does a fabulous job with these retreats. They do a really top-notch job. There's just a wonderful team on the marriage prep team in the Archdiocese that put on some really beautiful and powerful retreats. So we're so blessed to have these ministries at important points in people's lives to allow Christ to come in. It's like the good shepherd taking care of his flock. And we realize no one parish can do this on their own. No group of people can do this on their own. So it's important enough for us as the Archdiocese to pool our resources together and to be able to serve these wonderful ministries. I mean, think about something as amazing as St. Rita's School for the Deaf, that we have a Catholic school in this Archdiocese for those who are deaf to be able to receive a Catholic education and then to be able to minister to those who are deaf in the wider world. And so just a lot of really exciting times here in the Archdiocese of Cincinnati. And then lastly, I probably said lastly a couple times by now, but there's just so many good things happening that you can't list them all. The seminary is just doing phenomenally, and down in Cincinnati they do a great job preparing men for the priesthood, for forming spiritually, theologically, pastorally, and just in their own maturation to become great priests. And so we're so blessed to have our own seminary here, and so many of our wonderful priests here in the Archdiocese staff that. So thanks for your support of the Catholic Ministries Appeal. Probably be seeing stuff in the bulletin, hearing stuff in the announcements in these next coming weeks as we kick off this important appeal in the Archdiocese to serve the people of God at really critical moments of their lives. And so thanks for your generosity. Thanks for donating to the Catholic Ministries Appeal. And thanks for praying for all of these wonderful apostolates happening in our Archdiocese. It's Father Sean for the Couch Chat. We'll see you next week.